I'm Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. The National Weather Service in Buffalo has officially rated the northern Chautauqua County tornado as an EF1. It had maximum winds of 100 miles per hour. The actual width of the tornado path was about 35 yards and it was on the ground for about 1.5 miles. So this was a short-lived tornado. And again, EF1s are relatively weak. That's how we classify this, a weak tornado. That's how it's classified, but it's actually a high-end EF1 because the maximum wind speed for a EF1 is 110. Once you get above 111, it goes to an EF2. And this is probably the best vantage point we had of this storm. Notice this. This is a great viewer picture, a great viewer video that shows you the tornado. You can see that well-defined funnel making contact with the ground, and you can also see the debris flying around at times as well. And if you look very closely down at the base, you actually could see some debris. So there's no doubt that tornado was on the ground. And of course, the bigger story was the damage it caused in the town of Portland here. And you can see this barn was heavily damaged by this. And of course, our own Sean Sweatman, who pilots the Storm Interceptor, obviously he was out Thursday afternoon chasing this thing for us. And he took some remarkable pictures here of the damage that occurred in Portland from this. And then downstream, another severe storm came through that produced more damage across the southern tier. This was in Randolph. This is a prime example of why you cannot stay in mobile homes during a tornado warning. You must leave and find more substantial shelter. And again, a tree into a mobile home there in Napoli. And here is probably another fantastic shot of this funnel cloud here. Now, this was in Silver Creek. It's hard to tell if the tornado was still on the ground at this point because we have trees. One of the things we have here is we have beautiful mountain ranges, hills, and trees. But the problem with that is it blocks our view. So we can't see these things. So it's hard to make a call if this thing was on the ground or if this was, or basically if this was in the stage where it was starting to lift. It's hard to make that call based on this picture because we're being blocked from our view. But again, tornadoes don't happen very often around here. We're lucky if we get about one tornado day a year across all of Western New York. And of course, for more information on this particular storm, you can head on over to WNYNewsNow.com for a full details, for the full breakdown on this storm along with viewer pictures.